loves food, everyone's hand should go up.
Hey there, you might want to hold the lettuce, but not any type of lettuce. Romaine lettuce. Mother's Day? It's less than 48 hours away, which means we still have time to find Mom something special and inexpensive. Kicking cancer's butt one Lego at a time, and an exhibit that your taste buds will love. Where am I gonna get my groceries? I might be able to help you figure that out. But if you're caught with a bump stock, it's a third-degree felony. I love millennials. I learn a lot from you guys.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Yes. The main character is centered around an individual who has superpowers and protects everyday average people from evil villains. Update on the sludge removal in Dunbar and a crazy year for Thanksgiving travel.
So he really got me hooked on fishing.
No pun intended.
Exactly.
The hump day vibes have arrived, Southwest Florida. So here's what everyone's talking about right now.
Oh, yeah.
If I told you this little cutie will help you get into shape and de-stress, would you believe me? Well, if you haven't heard, goat yoga is the latest fitness trend that will do just that.
Oh my God, they're coming.
Oh my God, this is like the best day ever.
Have you guys done something like this before?
Yeah. No, and I don't think I'll be able to do the yoga. I think I'm gonna have to focus on the goat.
Apparently, goat yoga started on a farm in Corvallis, Oregon, around 2016-ish. And since then, goat yoga has been popping up all over the U.S., and the trend stretched its way right here into Southwest Florida. Good Fortune Farm in Lehigh Acres started offering goat yoga classes in February 2017.
Yeah, I think it's funny that it's actually a trend. It does, I mean, just the name goat yoga that people are talking about it. I like the trends because it creates awareness for those who otherwise wouldn't even looked at it.
Is it a growing trend for the exercise industry or the yoga industry?
I think it is. A lot of people really enjoy animals, but the nice thing about yoga with animals is that it gets a lot of people who have never done yoga before into the barn, and you know, they feel more relaxed. It's less intimidating with animals around because you're laughing and taking pictures and having fun.
We also took a trip out to Little Big Beak Farm on Pine Island, where Suzanne and Cheatham holds goat yoga classes every Saturday for 1 hour, starting at 8:30 a.m.
Yoga is a beautiful sport, I would say, and to do it out on a farm with friendly animals in the morning, it's a great way to start your Saturday, you know, or your weekend.
It's an hour class. It's a regular structured yoga class with centering. It's a flow class, and then at the end with Shavasana. But it's interrupted constantly by the goats.
Every once in a while, there seems to be a new fitness craze that hits the scene. Take bar classes, for instance. The class promises to re-sculpt your entire body with a ballet bar as the main tool. And then there's indoor cycling, an intense 45-minute stationary cycling class that offers a mix of upper and full body workouts. Both of these classes are grouped in the high-end fitness industry, which pulled in nearly $22 billion in revenue in 2015. Over on Little Big Beak Farm, the ladies want to keep their goat yoga business simple and out of the spotlight.
We think it should stay as a family business. And
yeah, we don't want to exploit the goats.
And that.
As for the ladies over at Good Fortune Farm, they are working out some of the kinks before they even think about taking barnyard yoga to the next level.
We like to be able to offer classes kind of on a short-term basis. We don't want someone to have to schedule 3 months out to come to a yoga class, you know. So we've kind of kept it quiet. We haven't really gone, you know, toward anyone to get the attention. So.
And the trends will come and go, but what's left behind is the experience and knowledge of yoga.
Namaste. If you have a taste for craft brewed beer, whether you're pouring it up,
The finger technique is amazing.
drinking it up, or making your own secret recipe, this story is for you. Now, what you probably don't realize is that Southwest Florida is thriving with craft brewers. Take Big Storm Brewing, for example. It's the most recent craft brewer to enter Southwest Florida. We paid a visit to 3 craft brew houses to find out what makes Southwest Florida so special to the craft brewing industry.
Southwest Florida is an open market. It really is. I'm personally pushing Big Blue to expand into a production facility so I can eventually can, bottle, and do draft distribution and whatnot. But it really is a very open market.
When I moved here, there was a void of that here. There wasn't much going on for even craft beer alone. This year we will have 17 breweries from Punta Gorda to Naples. That's a pretty legitimate craft beer scene.
As of 2016, the Brewers Association counted 195 craft brewers throughout the state of Florida. And Florida's craft beer industry pulls in at least $3 billion and ranks number 5 in the United States.
It seems like it's happening everywhere, but there's a population of people that love the craft brew bar. You know, I think they like the place as much as the product. They definitely like the beer. But it seems like these bars have their own, population that enjoy going to them.
What's so unique about the beer?
The different flavors and tastes of the beer.
I would add that I think they make you feel like family.
Yeah.
And that's pretty damn special.
Yeah.
Florida. These days, the Sunshine State has made national headlines for its politics, blue-green algae, red tide, and news of the weird. But one interesting fact managed to slip through the cracks.
American Clown Museum and School.
You heard right. The American Clown Museum and School.
But we do bus tours. We just had one yesterday. Yeah. We get 40, 50 people. We put on a complete show for over an hour.
Yeah,
they love it.
The museum is nestled in the heart of Lake Placid. And in 2013, Reader's Digest voted Lake Placid as America's most interesting town. So what makes this town of 2,269 so special? Well, for starters, Lake Placid is the Caladium capital of the world. And the town's history is pretty much an open book. You see, pieces of the town's story can be found on 47 murals. And the American Clown Museum and School has a chapter of its very own. The museum was founded by Keith Toby Stokes, also known as Toby the Clown.
He was in the Air Force on a B-17 bomber right there.
So which one is Toby?
This one right there.
We'll see you real soon. Thank you, and bye-bye.
The man right there on the left, that's Toby. He has since hung up his clown suit and now lives in a retirement community in Southwest Florida. And he'll be celebrating his 96th birthday pretty soon. Since opening the doors in 1993, more than 2,500 graduated from Toby's Clown School.
They all get assigned a mentor, so if they're out of town, they have any questions, pick a phone call. And this is one of our students here. He took a first in a hobos.
And it turns out there's a lot to learn about being a clown.
I mean, it's hard. That makeup, the way she put that on, because, I mean, if you have any wrinkles at all, it's going to pick them up.
Now, besides the skills of face painting and lighting up a room with a smile and some magic tricks, they also learn a special language.
Hobo signs.
Yeah, tell you what to look for, like danger.
Yeah.
Don't go that way or whatever. Like there's some signs here, you'll get beat up or thrown in jail or whatever,
Yeah. Wow.
They leave them all over the place.
I was surprised to learn that Willard Scott, the former meteorologist of the Today Show, was the first Ronald McDonald. Yeah, he looked kind of scary. Now, there's a running joke circulating around town. Lake Placid is run by a bunch of clowns. This clown Mumbles, 6 years ago, he was the police chief.
But now he's the city administrator now.
And then there's Raggles.
She used to be the town clerk.
City officials clowning around in Florida. Now that's a quirky headline you don't hear every day.
Now, are you a clown too?
I clown around.
You clown?